Are you looking for the best summer tires? In this video, we will look at some of the 5 best summer tires on the market. Before we get started with our video, we have included links in the description. So make sure you check those out to see which one is in your budget range. Number 1. Continental ExtremeContact Sport 02. Continental recently updated its max performance offering with the ExtremeContact Sport 02. It wasn't a particularly important update, as the previous tire was already at the top of the chain, but nice to see it nonetheless. As a result, the upgrades this tire brings weren't immediately noticeable after I tried the new model for the first time. Right from the get-go, it provided the familiar linear steering that made it easy to position the car precisely where I wanted. It's a bit less responsive than other offerings, like the Bridgestone Potenza Sport, but that makes it a tad easier to navigate on the highway. Either way, I think you won't be disappointed with how this tire steers and communicates with you. And you'll certainly be delighted with the grip on offer. Although a road-focused tire, the ExtremeContact Sport 02 provides almost as much grip as a track-focused tire. I really needed to be at my A game to bring the tires past their limit, as the lateral grip was tremendous. And when I did that, the ExtremeContact Sport 02 was easy to control at the limit and very enjoyable. The braking performance was also very impressive, and I never thought there wasn't enough acceleration traction. But what about the rain? Well, this is a Continental tire, so it's also outstanding on wet tarmac. Here the upgrades over the predecessor are more noticeable, meaning the ExtremeContact Sport 02 opened up the gap to its closest competitors even more. With a set of these tires on your sports car, you can continue to enjoy your ride in the rain, as the traction it offers is incredible. The stopping distances are also among the shortest in the category, and you'll have no problem controlling your vehicle at the limit. Although I was impressed by ExtremeContact Sport 02's athletic abilities, the tire left me wanting more when it came to comfort. The ride is generally good, as the tires ate small road imperfections, and I never felt them in the cabin. However, the ExtremeContact Sport 02 isn't as smooth over potholes, and the high-pitched noise is noticeable on the highway. Still, considering all other qualities of the tire, it's really not too bad. There are far worse offenders in the category. Finally, Continental now provides a 30,000-mile tread-wear warranty on the ExtremeContact Sport 02. This is great news, as Michelin was the only company to provide a tread-wear warranty on its max-performance summer tires, and I hope other manufacturers will soon join. Moreover, since the predecessor was so durable, I expect this tire to have a very long real-life tread life. Number 2. Bridgestone Potenza Sport. Although the ExtremeContact Sport 02 is overall a better tire, as it's slightly more comfortable and comes with a tread-wear warranty, I still prefer the Bridgestone Potenza Sport behind the wheel. When I first tried it, I thought that this was how a performance tire should feel. Very quick to react but never twitchy. The steering of the Potenza Sport is very enjoyable and always puts a smile on my face, especially on twisty roads. And the great news is that the sweet steering is accompanied by an exceptionally high lateral grip. You can really push the Potenza Sport hard, and it will still stick to the road, almost like you are driving on rails. I was also impressed with the stability under braking, which is exceptional, and the stopping distances were also very short. And if you go too fast into a corner, Bridgestone's Max Performance Summer Tire gives you time to react and correct your mistake. The Potenza Sport is also an excellent rain tire, though it ultimately falls behind its closest rivals in braking distances. Still, I was only able to notice this on a closed course. In daily driving, the Potenza Sport is plenty capable. You can again push it hard in the corners, and it will not complain, and it also remains stable when you apply more power. What's more, the stopping distances are still very short, and the tire feels very balanced at the limit. There is a price to pay for the sharp responses of the Potenza Sport, though, and that's worse comfort. Bridgestone's model is noisier and harsher than its closest rivals, especially on rough roads. It also doesn't come with a tread-wear warranty. Nonetheless, if you are an enthusiast like me and want the best driving experience around, the Potenza Sport is perhaps the best choice in the category. Number 3. Michelin Pilot Sport 4S. The Pilot Sport 4S is as easy to recommend as ice cream on a hot summer day. Although older than its direct premium competitors, Michelin's Max Performance Summer Tire still impresses with the grip on offer, but also with how comfortable it is. I tried this tire on numerous vehicles, and it never ceased to impress me with its comfort qualities. It's a very quiet tire, even on the highway, and provides a smooth ride on every road you'll encounter. This took some sharpness of the steering, though. The Pilot Sport 4S isn't as enjoyable to drive on a twisty road as the Potenza Sport or ExtremeContact Sport 02. There is no shortage of grip on offer though. The Pilot Sport 4S offers exceptional lateral grip, meaning you can attack corners at very high speeds without worrying about losing stability. At the limit, you can also easily catch the slide in a very natural and progressive way. Moreover, the stopping distances are among the shortest in the category, and I never had problems with slipping during hard acceleration. The Pilot Sport 4S is especially good in rainy conditions. I never felt like driving fast on a wet tarmac was dangerous with this tire, as it always provided exceptional traction. It also has excellent hydroplaning resistance, meaning its qualities remain intact in very heavy rain. Like on dry tarmac, you can easily catch the slide and make corrections thanks to the gradual loss of traction of the Pilot Sport 4S. But perhaps the best thing about this tire is its tread life. I have many friends that have these tires, and not one of them is dissatisfied with how long they last. People are easily getting 30,000 plus miles of these tires, which is impressive for the category. Michelin also provides a class-leading 30,000-mile treadwear warranty for peace of mind. Number 4. Pirelli P Zero PZ4. Pirelli's take on a max performance summer tire is similar to Michelin's, as the P Zero PZ4 feels similar behind the wheel to the Pilot Sport 4S. So, the steering feels a bit dull and unresponsive for a max performance tire, though at least it's linear and progressive. But as a result of that, the P Zero PZ4 is a very smooth performance tire. I found that it glides over good roads without transmitting vibrations in the cabin, but more importantly, it also rides well on broken tarmac, handling repetitive impact like a champ. The lack of tread noise also impressed me, even at highway speeds. However, what stunned me the most was the wet traction. With a set of these tires on your car, you'll almost not feel how slippery roads are when it rains. The lateral grip on a wet tarmac is exceptional. You really need to push the P Zero PZ4 hard to get it to lose traction. The braking distances are also among the shortest in the category, and the tires progressively lose traction at the limit. It's the same story on dry tarmac, where Pirelli's Max Performance Summer tire again impresses with its outstanding lateral grip and strong braking. The handling is also very balanced, and the P Zero PZ4 always feels poised in the corners. Unfortunately, Pirelli doesn't offer a treadwear warranty on the P Zero PZ4, though owners are generally satisfied with the tread life. Number 5. Michelin Pilot Sport Cup 2 Connect 240. The Pilot Sport Cup 2 is so ubiquitous on sports cars and supercars today that many enthusiasts take it for granted that it's the best performance tire out there. However, the competition has caught up lately, and although still impressive, Michelin's Extreme Performance Summer tire can't compete in outright grip. Its handling balance is also too safe and doesn't encourage oversteer. In my hands, it felt less playful than the Potenza RE71 RS, for example. Still, it's super sharp and direct on the street, where it will probably spend most of its time. As for grip, it has more of it than you probably need, but it's short of its rivals. That's especially true for its braking traction, which is lower, but the tires are also less stable than the direct competition. Unlike most of its rivals, though, the Pilot Sport Cup 2 Connect 240 doesn't need a lot of heat to provide maximum grip. Also, the Pilot Sport Cup 2 Connect 240 is one of the best performers in rainy conditions in its category, with performance that exceeds what you might expect from an extreme performance summer tire. Michelin's offering not only works excellently on damp roads, but I also found it has better hydroplaning resistance than its rivals. I was also impressed by how comfortable it is, as the Pilot Sport Cup 2 Connect 240 is not too harsh over bumps and doesn't produce a lot of noise on the highway. Sure, it will be less comfortable than a max performance summer tire, but pretty good for the category. Finally, the Pilot Sport Cup 2 Connect 240 has an exceptional tread life that few other extreme performance summer tires can match. In my testing, the tires wore down only slightly after a day of extreme track driving, where some cheaper tires would probably lose chunks of the tread.